We were brought up with keen gardeners as parents. Dad did a lot of vegetable gardening. Mum was very good on flowers, knew all the proper names, Latin names of plants and things. So we always had a patch of garden when we were children.
Lots of cuttings from our father's garden.
And plants that Mum gave us, that hazel tree when we moved in here, which was transplanted. Various plants, yes, from their gardens and from friends'
Good
gardens.
exercise, and you're outside, even when it was raining yesterday. It's a bit wilder.
Yes, everything
Not
was slanted.
Formal.
We had very few flat areas where you could put a table without everything rolling off. We had more lawn. We did have a lot of plants.
But we asked George, as we were getting older, the steps had become quite dangerous. So George's brief was to make it more accessible, and he's certainly done that, hasn't he?
He has. Terracing. Levelling it, and pushed it back. We had a wall very near the house which made the house quite a dark area, and it wasn't a very nice area down there. It was almost like a concrete passage, although we had it paved. So he pushed the garden back, which has made a really nice sort of courtyard area down at the bottom near the house, which is great for morning coffee. And we've got nice plants there, whereas we just had pots.
We can sit down there for coffee, and we've got the smell of the honeysuckle and the roses. We move up here for lunch, where we're surrounded by plants growing every day, and then we move up in the evening for an early evening drink
or supper up on the top terrace, because we follow the sun up. I think my favourite plants are probably the roses. I think, particularly this time of year, June, they're just fantastic. The scent, the colour, and we've got a lot of roses in the garden. We had roses which George kept, and he's added to them. And vast majority are repeat flowering, scented roses.
And we've got clematis, which I like to cover the fence so that you feel the garden doesn't have a sort of definite boundary. We've got quite a lot of clematis and climbers
honeysuckle
as well. And we've been able to retain this particular part of the garden, which has a tree brought from Scotland, from our uncle's garden. And it's been beautifully grown up. Actually, that whole border, I think, is lovely. It works really well.
Tilly's a tortoise, and that was another part of the brief, was to make an area and a house for Tilly. And so Tilly's up on the lawn. She's got some grass, some plants in there, and a tortoise house with a light in it, so that on a really dull day when it's a bit miserable or wet, he can be warmed up.
Well, we had a great team of guys. They were here early in the morning until quite late. They worked really, really hard and were very disciplined,
very considerate,
well led,
very
polite. Always came and introduced themselves.
And they were a pleasure to have around. They were very accommodating, because we've got 2 dogs. We had 2 dogs then, and it was a sea of mud outside the back door for quite a while, and they were very helpful.
Oh yes.
Yes. I think we have.
Yes, we've recommended green art to many people. In fact, we've had quite a few round the garden to have a look at the work done by George and Joe and their team. And we were recommended by friends in the village, and in fact I think green art has done subsequent gardens in our village of Ewell
and the surrounding villages.